All right. So we'll start off by just learning a little bit more about you and your background just as a person.
I was born in New York. I moved here back in 2006. I've been here most of my life. I grew up with my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother, and my dogs.
You said you lived here basically your whole life, but do you have any kinds of things that you remember from being in New York at all?
I remember being with my family a lot. We always used to have parties in my grandma's apartment. We would go to the city, get food, just things like that. It was very short-lived.
Yeah.
I was always going on walks with my grandma and my grandpa. I spent a lot of time, majority of my time with my grandparents. My mom and dad were always working, but I spent a lot of time with them on the weekends.
You were growing up, did you grow up in an arts household or with visions of being an artist at all?
I grew up in an arts household. My dad played the guitar. He was a part of the worship team at Faith Outreach Church Hispanic Ministry, and then he went along and founded the First Baptist Church Hispanic Ministry. I don't think that's going on anymore, but I sang along him until his death in 2015. But I do remember when I was younger, I was always doing little mini photo shoots with my friends, just on my iPhone, and just editing them with filters from Instagram.
Did you like music more, or did you kind of like doing more of the photo shoots and that kind of thing with your friends?
I think with music, I really liked performing. I'm not really a songwriter, and when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of patience to learn an instrument. I think I could now if I really got into it, but I like to perform, but I feel like I was more so on the photo shoot side. Yeah.
So what was your intro into writing then? How'd you get into that?
I started writing in 2024 because I started reading Save the Cat. My struggle with writing was trying to figure out how to put my ideas on paper. So I went along and started studying story structure, and that really changed the game for me.
Yeah, so what was your intro into film?
When I was younger, we still do this to this day, but when I was younger, I remember we were always going to the movies as a family, and we would spend at home, we would spend time watching movies as a way to spend time together. My mom had told me one time that when she first met my dad, he wasn't fluent in English yet. So they would go to the movies, and that's how he learned how to speak English alongside his own studying. But I've always loved film. I was in plays in middle school, and then when I went to high school, I was involved in theater. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've really been into performance for a real long time, not just with singing, alongside your dad and the congregation, but also doing plays and that kind of thing as well. Is theater a thing you think you ever get back to, or was that more so just as a kid?
I would definitely get back into theater. I feel like I drifted apart for a little bit because I was trying to find a different career path to fit in society's expectations. But I was very deeply unhappy doing that, and I'm happier now that I decided to do what I want to do.
So are there any movies or filmmakers that you get inspo from? I know you talked about growing up, was a big thing for your family was movies, and it's something that you're really interested in now. So
I really enjoyed the X trilogies, Fleabag. My favorite all-time movies, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Legally Blonde. I like rom-coms to dramas, sci-fi, thrillers. I like scary movies, but once they get too gory, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot watch that. But I pretty much like every movie, a lot of movies, yeah.
So what prompted you to enter into the 2024 Indie Film Fest?
When I attended the first film festival, I just saw my way to branch into the industry as a whole. I didn't expect myself to write a movie, but when I was studying Save the Cat, it just I don't know, that book just really changed everything for me. I wrote my movie, and my friends and mentors, June Espinosa and Shanine King, they really inspired me to just take action and move forward with it. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that entry into the 2024 Indie Film Fest and where that idea came from.
When I was studying in the library, I was studying Save the Cat. I just got this vision because I had just finished watching 500 Days of Summer. And I thought the scene where it was expectations versus reality was just like brilliant. It was amazing. I've never seen something like that before. So I wanted to write something to where, whatever gender or identity that you identify as could just see themselves in it. I wanted to write something that both perspectives can just really relate to.
So tell us about your other short film and how that came together as well.
I was inspired by the dream sequence in Shutter Island. One of my actors, Terry the Alchemist, actually said that the script reminded him of that scene. And then I also drew inspiration from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I wanted to write a story that when you love somebody and they're not around or things just don't work out, that they always come back in like daydreams or just pondering thoughts of like what could have been.
What are your plans for the future?
For the future, I plan to continue filmmaking, pursuing modeling. My plans are to compete still in other film festivals. I want to make my way to Atlanta, other cities, and honestly, I want to compete all around the United States and just keep pursuing that.
Yeah. Do you have a thing with with competitions? Like, are you competitive at all, or is it more so just like you see that as your way into the industry?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. I see it as my way, but I can be a bit competitive, and I always want to win, but I like, even if you don't win, you learn, and you can get inspiration from people that you were competing against, and even the winner. So,
was there anything else that you want to talk about or that you wanted to plug at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool deal. Well, there it is.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Sorry, that was my first ever interview, so I was kind of nervous.
You're good. It's okay.